Hello everybody, I'm the Red Steel TV and this is Horror Nights Updaters. Wow, it's been a while since I've seen you guys. I wasn't able to make it filming last week because I had the flu and I felt like complete shit. And I still feel like shit, which is why I'm wearing glasses, because I look like shit. But besides that fact, Hollywood, yeah, let's get to it. On January 25th, if you don't follow John Murdy on Twitter, he tweeted that he and his art director Chris Williams are getting together to work on a concept for a new HHN maze, and it's something that hasn't been done at HHN yet. And another thing I want to mention is that in another tweet, he tweets the item that basically is the inspiration for that maze idea, and the hint for that item is that it's really, really old. So I think it's safe to say that this maze will take place in an older time period. Now, I'm not sure what time period this is going to be in, but I guess we're going to have to wait and see until he releases more hints or code names, if that maze idea comes into fruition for this year. But I guess it's just the waiting game for that. The past few days, specifically February 7th until now, Murdy was tweeting that he's finalizing the maze slate for HHN 2013, in his tweet specifically saying, spending most of his time talking to studios, producers, directors, etc. And then in another tweet, same day, he says that, and I'm gonna read specifically what he writes, there are some properties that we're actively doing research on, others we've designed, and others that are still just concepts. So that means that HHN 2013 production has officially begun. And as of today, I'm pretty sure that they've locked in what franchises they're going to try and use. Speaking of that, Murdy is going to go on HHN hiatus for a few weeks because if you didn't know, he's going to have a kid, so he's going to be taking a break to handle all of that stuff. And raising a kid is pretty hard, so I can see why he has to take time off from HHN to raise his newborn child. As I'm making this video, the tweets are about 2 days old. He tweeted that there are some things that he's wanted to do for a while and he knows very well. There are others that he barely knows that will require tons of research. So now with that said, some of these franchises are stuff that Murdy has probably mentioned before a few years ago that he wants to be featured at HHN. Now the one that I'm thinking of is Evil Dead. If you didn't know, Sony actually wanted to feature Evil Dead at HHN last year, but Murdy denied them because he wanted to see the film first. For Evil Dead to be at HHN this year is not too much of a crazy idea, because in other tweets of Murdy, he says how the trailer actually looks really good and a lot of us have been asking for it. He also says there are also a couple of big surprises that you won't see coming, at least if it all comes together the way we hope it will. Surprises, I guess that means that some franchises that will be at HHN this year are some that we won't expect to be at the event. I don't really know what to say to that, but yeah. Murdy also says that it's going to be interesting in the next few weeks to see what will make the cut and what will fall out. Anything can happen, and it usually does. Now, this is entirely true. I mean, the past 2 years, we've lost a couple of franchises that were supposed to be featured at HHN. The big one last year being the maze codenamed Amok. We didn't really know much about this maze, but it was supposed to be space themed, or at least themed after an extraterrestrial being. I believe it was aliens, but who knows. It was replaced by Texas Chainsaw Massacre really late into production, which is why maybe the maze seemed kind of half-assed to you last year. I liked it, but everybody has their own opinion, and I totally respect that. Now, that's really all the news that happened this week, and I'm actually really excited HHN has begun production and that Murdy's hinting at big surprises, and hopefully this year we receive really big franchises that haven't been done at HHN before. I want to see something different, sort of creature-based. I honestly really, really loved the Thing Assimilation at HHN 2011, I believe, because I think the whole creature idea is pretty cool, but let me know what you think, what you want to see at HHN. Stay tuned until Murdy releases more tweets. We're basically going to be left into the dark until then, but I'm the Red Steels TV. This was Horror Nights Updaters. And make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe, or do whatever it is you do on YouTube. I'm not really sure, but hopefully you like this video and have an awesome day. And we'll all see you next week on Saturday. So, goodbye.